All right, Ryan, thank you. On your side right now to help keep your family safe, we are looking into Facebook's latest push to appeal to younger audiences. Now, they rolled out a new app for kids ages 6 to 12 called Messenger Kids. It allows children to chat with friends, make video calls with filters, and send age-appropriate GIFs. Now, well, is it GIFs or GIFs? There's an argument here about that.
The creator says it's GIF.
All right, I said it right. Okay, and while parents are in charge of the account, everyone, it still has a lot of people wondering just how safe can this technology be? And in case you didn't know, everyone, we have John McCauley, a digital media manager at Moxley Carmichael, joining us. You are always our social media expert here. So, John, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me.
I think this frightens a lot of parents. I'm going to say I'm one of them. How young is too young? Do we really need to have our kids out there on social media?
I think it's all about the protection level you put in your home, so it's all about making good decisions as a parent, knowing what your kids are doing, and being able to monitor that. So this is just another one of those things that has been launched, and we got to keep our eyes on.
So can we make sure our kids are safe? If we decide, okay, this new Messenger app is something I'd like for them to try, and it's geared towards kids ages 6 to 12, I believe?
Correct.
So what safeguards should we be looking at, and what concerns should we have?
Well, the app itself has some built-in safeguards that are going to protect you right out of the gate. For one, you have to set up the account for them, so they can't do it on their own unless they lie and say they're you, but you have to log into Facebook and set up that familial connection. So that's safeguard number one. Safeguard number two is, as the parent to the child account, you get to decide who they can talk to. So they can't just randomly accept contacts from strangers. They can't randomly pick up new friends and strangers. So that's protection number two. Protection number three is just the built-in monitoring. It tracks all of their messaging and conversations front to back, so you'll get notifications of who they're talking to, and you'll get to monitor that on your account.
Well, what about the parents out there right now going, oh, I let my child text. Isn't that enough at this point?
Well, it could be. I think that it's definitely a personal choice what your social media looks like for your children. There's really no guideline to say what's too young and what's too, what's unsafe right now. It's all about making those good choices and monitoring.
If we were talking in the commercial break about an app that you use or a program that you use in your own home. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I actually use a program called NetNanny, and what it does is it installs on the device, the phone, the tablet, the computer, and it tracks all of their communications back and forth. And a lot of people might call this helicopter parenting, but I call it keeping them safe.
Yep.
So basically it tracks two-way communication, photos, videos, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook Messenger as it would be.
This is the time of the year where a lot of parents are considering, what am I going to buy my child? I might be buying them their first phone, their first iPad, something like that. What do parents need to keep in mind as they're considering technology for their child? Because as you just said, it really varies from household to household.
Absolutely. It's all about the way you manage the device and manage the apps. All apps have safeguards built in for age. Like, you can't technically sign up for Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter unless you're 13 or you lie about it. So it's definitely something you got to keep up with. And NetNanny, the FCC, and parenting.org, they all have great tips and tricks to show you how to manage your kids' social media. So there's definitely tools out there for you.
Yes, there are. All right, John, thank you so very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ryan, back to you.
All right, great.